Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 26th of February. Okay, so today the moon void of course starts at 16 minutes past midnight GMT time. Then the moon enters Taurus at 4:45 AM. Okay, so the first aspect of today is Mercury making a contra-parallel to Uranus at 49 minutes past midnight, just after the moon enters void of course. Contra-parallels is the same as opposition. So yeah, this alignment is a reminder that the universe is always constantly working to bring order to chaos and bring balance to the universe. As this alignment takes place, take a moment to stop and appreciate the beauty of the night sky and the intricate design of the cosmos. It is also a reminder to look within yourself and your own life, to assess the areas that need more balance and to work on finding that equilibrium. The stars are aligning in a powerful way tonight, and it is an invitation to make a meaningful reshaping of our lives. The alignment of Mercury and Uranus encourages us to open up, to change, and to explore new experiences. With the energy of the night sky in our favour, let us tap into its power and use the alignment as a chance to reflect and bring greater peace into our lives. It's a time to be brave and to take the necessary steps to make the improvements you desire. It could be anything from taking a new class, starting a new hobby, or re-evaluating your relationships with others. Whatever it is, take this moment as the opportunity to make a transformative shift in your life and be ready for the exciting changes that await. Also today, Mercury makes a semi-square to transit Venus at 11:13 AM. And this stays with us until the 28th of February at 8:08 PM. But we'll still experience it right up until about the 2nd or 3rd of March. So yeah, anyway, the Mercury SemiSquare Venus transit is a time for putting effort into communication and finding the balance between charm and persuasion. It's also a time for closing the gap between thought and feeling, and for the search of beauty and thinking about how we can change our thought and our values. It is a time to find harmony between what the mind thinks and what the heart feels. This is also a good period to reflect upon the finer details of your life, to ponder the complexities of the universe and just the power and beauty of it all, really. Even amongst this chaos, we can still find joy and find some sort of inner peace. By finding that balance between thought and feeling, and by seeking out beauty, you can discover a greater understanding of yourself and the world around you. Also today, the Sun makes a semi-sextile to Venus. So this is strongest today at 4:11 PM and leaves the exact conjunction at 5:47 AM on the 3rd of March, but still affects us right up until about the 6th of March. So under this transit, you and others may be more concerned with appearances. Someone who looks good on the outside or inside may rock your world at this time. Watch out for overindulging in food, drink or drugs, as this can interfere with your decision making and you can make the wrong decisions. People can overspend on luxury goods, services or experiences, or someone may give you an expensive gift or be generous to you in some other way. You and others may be more inclined to be more playful and play practical jokes, pranks on each other, but just be careful because not everybody likes pranks and this can backfire. But yeah, an unexpected social invite may bring on mind-blowing experiences. When the Sun makes a semi-sextile to Venus, content creators have an opportunity to tap into the creative energy of the universe, with the Sun, providing that push motivation, and Venus giving you that chilled out harmony. So this transit can bring a burst of fresh inspiration and fresh perspective to create something beautiful, whether it be a piece of art, a blog, a video or something else. Content creators should seize this moment to create something that will impact the lives of others. So talk about innovative ideas. Some of you may decide to collaborate with other content creators or to take a risk and try something new in some other way. With some creativity and hard work, Content creators can create something truly magical when the sun makes a semi-sextile to Venus. So talking about how people can be more motivated to reach their goals, talk about the importance of the fact that we all think that we having the next iPhone or Android phone or a newer car or a new lover or some new shoes or clothes. We think all these external things will bring us happiness, but it's the fact what we discover would be doing what our heart really wants. And some people think, oh, I want to make the most money, but a lot of people get to the top and then they realise that that's not what they wanted at all. And Venus influences here is just helping us bring more harmony to our inner values and think about whether we are really living to our truest self and our authentic desires, or we're just following what other people expect of us and who we think we should be. Are we really being who we truly are? Are you really being who you truly are? So what is void of course? Void of course moon in astrology is when the moon journeys through its cycle and it makes one last main aspect, i.e. a trine, conjunction, square, sextile, opposition with another planet before changing signs, yet it still makes minor aspects. I call them major and I do include them in my weekly scopes and daily scopes. But anyway, so it will still make minor aspects such as semisquares, sextiles, quintiles and sextile conjunct, but it won't make any what's called, in inverted commas, main aspects. When the moon enters void, of course, it can be a time of uncertainty and confusion for many. Because of this, some astrologers suggest it may be best to delay things during the moon void, of course, period. To be on the safe side, it may be sensible to plan ahead, stay clear of major events or decisions during the time period when moon's void, of course. Sometimes moon void, of course, can just last for an hour. Sometimes it can last for a day. If you can, it's a perfect time to take some time out to reflect and relax if you feel affected by the moon void, of course, period. In astrology, the moon represents our emotions and innermost feelings, so this is especially a vulnerable time for some people, especially for those with strong Cancer or water energy, Pisces and Scorpio in their chart. So water signs and those affected will especially benefit for taking time out to reflect and check in with themselves, especially on your belief patterns, maybe thinking of starting or continuing the work to let go of them. Excellent time to practice mindfulness and to be open to the universe lessons for you, giving gratitude. Even though it can be a challenging time, it can also be a powerful one. If we use moon void, of course, periods as a perfect opportunity to cultivate our inner strength and wisdom. When the moon enters Taurus, so people can be more focused on career and financial security at this time rather than try new things. Practicality is the key theme of the moon transit in Taurus period. The moon is elated in Taurus, so this means it's a good position in astrology for the moon to be, because it can balance out the emotional aspects with the moon helping you to look at your emotions more practically, but negatively it can make you just not look at emotions at all and lead to you being a bit emotional, constipated and cold. But yeah, ultimately, because the moon is said to be in a good position when it's in Taurus, this supports progress in whatever you set your mind and actions towards right now. It can also be an excellent time to sort out issues, especially business issues, investment issues and stuff like that, anything to do with paperwork and practicality. Because this energy, moon in Taurus, gives you the ability to remain composed and calm and be more loyal and consistent in intimate, business and other relationships, and just in life in general, in your own personal goals. So it makes you be able to just focus on them a little bit more, so making it also perfect energy to take care of bills and do financial planning, spending time with family and friends or anyone else, enjoying the luxuries of life like the comforts and having a good family meal together, playing games or enjoying some other form of entertainment together can bring comfort to you right now. So you can do this with others or on your own, some self-care if you live alone and you're single. Negatively, people can become more possessive and stubborn and selfish, not wanting to share and looking down on others that they view as being less than them. So those who they think are poorer than them, don't wear good enough clothes, talk well enough and stuff like that. There can also be overspending and overindulgence in food, drink and intoxicating substances. Plus some people can be more materialistic than normal. The best use of the moon in Taurus energy is to commonize and plan, making time to solve any problems with your self-esteem, love and beauty. If you don't save, now is a great time for you to start doing so. If you do have investments, you should check that they are secure and consolidate them, reduce them and just make sure they're okay and do what you need to be done. And also a good time to look for new, fresh investment opportunities as well. For you horticulturists out there, if you put in hard work, the transit of the Taurus moon vibration will reward you during harvest time. So now it's great for planting vegetables such as parsnips, turnips, beets, sweet potatoes, radish, maca and carrots. And if you want to slow the growth of your plants for any reason, now is the time to trim your field and use any growth training methods that you know. So yeah, that's the daily scopes for the 26th of February.